for opportunities. No? So with this move now, our schools division offices to have friendly relationship with private sector and with local government units. This event this afternoon is an exemplar. How we were able to open gates of opportunities so that a private sector can help us technically from the Salesian fathers. They have been noted to be able or to be excellent, no? In terms of their manifestation, graduates. I have found some engineers saying if they were not trained under the Don Bosco, they will not excel really on their employment. The fact na the output or the manifestation in terms of behavioral competencies, no, can really be seen. And tatak Don Bosco yan. Or yung tawag nila Bosconian, no? Bosconian standard. Then, ang others naman said that, Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated had been spreading its wings, no? And discovering also avenues how to help the schools by way of infrastructure. So they have embarked in restoration of the Gabaldon and also helping communities who had been affected by typhoons, and also offering also access to those municipalities to whom they have friendly relationship. So example, in their construction, after meeting with the local government unit, before they have sort of grant, no, of resources by really sponsoring 100%. But it seems that Filipino culture is so receptive to dole out that they wanted the additional granting without that particular element. We said gratitude and valuing what had been provided. It's always taken for granted that there will always be rich organizations that will provide you with that, and after the giving and the receiving, wala na, no? It is nothing subsequently happen. So RAPI also changed their policies. They wanted now counterparty, so that sense of ownership can be established, and sustenance as well as aiming for bettering that from what they have started collaboratively will continue until the rendition of that particular service can really be considered at the level of excellence or at the standards that they wanted, no? In the very first hand. So they now see that if they wanted really to help education, they would help it on the higher level, and that is in the technology, because they see, the private schools can afford, and the families of those rich children can afford, but the majority of the schooling population is not rich, no? So how can they at least equalize the opportunities? So they wanted that this ICT technology-driven kind of ICT will be an example, no, for the Region 7 to emulate if there are other grantors or other benefactors, so that at least graduates coming either from public or private schools now would be able to face, no, the challenges at the later years with more confidence than before. So when they said about this, no, And I was also in a dilemma because Father Julius visited the office and claim about nga to sign earlier prior to my retirement the Don Bosco Liloan existing relationship. I told myself, ano ba yan? No, I cannot place my signature in things that I don't also understand. And I am thankful with Rocky because out of my involvement in the SEAL, no? Yung SEAL for Education Excellence in SEAL of Excellence in Education Development, we now have a working relationship on how to go gradually with this spreading in the schools that element of quality, no? Na hindi lang you exist and then you serve, but you exist, you serve with quality so that you could have the outcome of being able to produce quality graduates. So, at first, sabi nila, we've got to see how the relationship will go on and then be able to equip also this school independence because it is not good na it is always relying on the mother school. So, only to find out that, well, you know, the site ownership, etc., and all those requirements which usually are the hindrances why we cannot really offer in every barangay a school. So, dito, this afternoon, this is now the beginning because the Don Bosco fathers allow us to use their premises, no? For a number of years. And because they allow us to have these premises, so we are able to join hands together to offer a very good quality high school life to whoever will be able to avail of their secondary education here in Don Bosco campus. So, without much ado, I'd like to congratulate everyone who prayed, no? The fathers prayed, no? Then our officials also work, and then attorney here every now and then. RD, please, give your opinion or how do you understand this, etc. And then with some also inputs, no, from our central office because Rocky really went to the central office, no, to ask also pieces of advice. And also our funders, because of the National Education Summit for the private schools, they were able to meet also some of our officials and they were guided also in some way or another. But the real work, of course, ay kung hindi tayo talaga sincero, eh wala man siguro nagawa, no? Kahit may mga pieces of advice. So, the fathers have been so bent on continuing the high school. And then, we also at the Liluan, we wanted also that at least students coming from the area will be able to have this secondary education. Hindi naman nila ma-avail doon sa main because of the distance. So, ngayon, ito na. After fixing the signature, parang may ano na tayo, no, na sa confidence na tayo. Ngayon, a little way, although at a snail's pace, siguro ngayon magiging turtle pace na, and later rabbit pace na, siguro, maano na yan, no? So, sabi nila, the journey towards 1,000 steps to reach the final destination must be started with the initial step. This is the initial step, but this is already the product of love, commitment, and of course, the trust and faith in the Lord that He indeed provides for His people.